Hey team, this is Thomas from the Agent Foundations team, and I wanted to record a quick Loom for a demo on a Slackbot that I've been working on. So I've tried to basically add some more functionality to the Slackbot that we already have, where I think by now it supports a couple of slash commands. But I was thinking, what if we connect this with Duo? So a lot of times Slack conversations are triggered around maybe bug reports, or people ask questions because they bumped into something, and then this turns into a small thread where maybe there's a couple of interesting contexts piling up in there. But usually it's then a bit of toil to move this over into the GitLab instance, for example, to kick off the software development lifecycle. So I have one example here where maybe someone pointed out that the Python service is super slow again, and when it gets a lot of traffic, users are complaining that things are too long. And then maybe someone else, in this case it's only me in my testing Slack workspace, also provides some evidence. This is just a random Reddit link, and then also that some other people maybe came up with something like this, that this, like the Duo test service, should be made faster. Now I can go there, and it would be cool if I can just say, hey GitLab, create an issue for this and assign it to me. In the meanwhile, while this is working on it, you see it reacts with an eye emoji to indicate that it's looking into it. In the meanwhile, I might also want to get an overview on my current MRs. So let me kick this off as well. And what happens now is that we basically have a workflow being triggered behind the scene. It's pretty open. It's very similar to the web UI chat that we have here, where it has a couple of tools that it's able to search through the GitLab instance and then also create issues or comment on issues. Okay, so we get some response here on my current MRs already. See, this is an overview. This is what I can get from this page that you see here as well. But it's pretty neat that I can potentially also do that in Slack if I want to. Now let's go back to the other message. We also got a response here. So it says, okay, done. It created an issue in the test project and assigned it to me. So let's look into this. Go here. You see, it created a confidential issue. I told it to create confidential issues by default. Ideally, I think we want to have a tool that enforces that it creates confidential issues if we are maybe worried about it exposing some red data or something. But yeah, here you go. So it's basically providing some problem context, also some evidence here, and some root cause analysis. In the future, it would be nice if we can also prompt it maybe into a way that it maybe directly also does some code-related search. So it would be cool to maybe even have a couple of pointers already on where this bug, for example, could be fixed and so on. So that's not included right now, but you see it's trying to add a lot of context and provide a somewhat useful description. And now something that we also have been discussing in Slack is that it could be that maybe then somebody reaches out, maybe in another channel or something, says, hey, our customer reports issue that this Python service is slow. And it would be cool if we could also double check whether something like this exists already. And if it does, that we don't create a new issue, but that we basically just comment there. So then maybe someone might say something like, hey, GitLab, is this known or documented already? If so, please add my comment regarding the customer need. So let's see. This doesn't always work, so bear with me. And let's see where we get here. Search is definitely something that I still need to improve a little bit about the prototype and the tool set. But I think there's also some demo weirdness around it on how we named the project in here in my GDK instance. So let's see what happens. I pause for a second. Okay, here we go. And now we got a response. Yes, it's documented. I found 2 related issues. Oh, I didn't close my other one that I used for testing before probably. So let's see. The Python service performance. Let's open this one. Added a comment here. And then Python service Duo does not run with multiple workers. That's actually something that might have been existing already. Identify the root cause. Let's see. Maybe it's not a predefined test. Okay, a few bugs in my instance. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's probably a leftover test that I did yesterday, actually. So yeah, anyways, so it found the other one as well, which is nice, but you see this one doesn't have a proper description. This is the real one that we just created, and you see it actually created a comment here. But yeah, here you go. So that's like a quick short demo. I think this feels like it has a lot of potential. And that we can really push this into very interesting directions. I'm curious what you think. So let me know. Feedback welcome. I will also make sure that I post the branches, that I push them to the web so that they are accessible. My Rails part is more like a wipe coded thing. I didn't have so much experience there yet, but I'm more than happy for anyone to like contribute there, pick this up, give me your feedback, whatever you think. And yeah, see you next time.